All right, guys. Hey, this is Terry with N.A.P.S TV Paranormal Podcast. How is everybody doing on this Friday, on this rainy Friday day or evening? But you know what? I think the rain is gone. And I brought back a couple of guests. See, why are you doing that? I brought back a couple of guests that I had on the show a couple of weeks ago, man, but we had horrible internet connection. I blame it on Caitlin most of the time because I think the aliens were messing with. I think they wanted her instead of me, but I think they got their wires crossed and started picking on me instead of her.
I think it's my fault.
And it's definitely your fault. I'm blaming you. But anyway, guys, we have these guys back because, man, that podcast was so freaking horrible. We couldn't hear each other. We could not communicate with each other. It was going off left and right, but we are back today. I keep my word, guys. I keep my word, So, hey, guys, introduce yourselves again.
Okay, I go this up. I'm Jay. I'm the lead investigator, founder of the Northern Appalachian Paranormal Society. We started this, me and my wife. It's pretty much like a brainchild for years. 2018, we ended up making it official. Caitlin and a few other ones ended up jumping aboard, and we've been to multiple locations, fun locations. And we got some really cool stuff, and we normally go out and have a really good time.
Okay, cool. Hey, have you guys done anything since the last time we talked?
Worked.
Yeah.
Oh, actually.
Kaylin, you work for the government. Y'all never work.
Lay off. I serve my veterans. I've served my country.
Yes, you have.
Well, I appreciate your service.
No, I love my veterans.
I really do. I appreciate you drinking that beer for me.
Oh, this is root beer, buddy.
Well, hey, I wasn't sure on what it was.
Was our Greene County thing we had after the show, right? Because didn't we advertise?
Yeah. It was
a fundraiser.
I think so. Yeah.
Am I right, Terry?
Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Other than that, though,
I think so.
I believe so too. Yeah.
I believe so. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? It's pretty cold up there. Does your investigations kind of taper off when it's cold, or do you guys get pretty active when it's cold? Which way do you guys go?
Hey, we normally slow down around this time. Just kind of chill out a little bit and start throwing ideas to each other.
Yeah, we've been throwing a lot out this year.
Yeah.
Now we just got to follow through with some.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time this year.
Well, it's the new year, man. New things, new ideas. New team members. We always get new team members, man, at the beginning of the year. Some come, some go. Hi, Irene. How you doing? That's my buddy from Japan. So everybody say hello.
Hi, Irene.
So yeah, any big investigations coming up for the new year? Have you guys talked about?
Not big, I don't believe, ever.
Nah, we've just been kind of throwing ideas that there's been a few places that we've been talking about for years that we're just kind of like, you know what, this year, like last year was more like, I think more mentally rebuilding for us, new jobs, having to focus, on our careers and life. And we did some fundraising last year, and I think this year is going to be more geared towards where have we really talked about in depth that we really want to go.
Yeah.
So we've been probably throwing out about 3 or 4 places that we'd like to rent, and then we've discussed even going on some publics, depending on certain locations are too difficult to get into. So might do a little bit of traveling this year. Get away from
a little bit of traveling, a little bit of trespassing.
No trespassing.
No trespassing. No, that's a good thing. Because I always seem to get myself around into that. Hello, Annette. How you doing? How you doing today? I hope she's doing okay. But I always seem to get myself involved in that one way or another. Sometimes paranormal investigators cannot help themselves but do a little trespassing. So that would be interesting because I can tell you, man, I've trespassed more than you can ever know, But the thing is, hell, there's no trespassing signs up. So if there's no trespassing signs up, is it considered trespassing? Caitlin?
For me, I have to worry about.
I know your government job.
Actually, all of us have careers that are that we're very cautious about because of if we make any mistakes, we could possibly lose our careers, and that's pretty much everybody on the team. That we're very cautious and respectful of the locations. We do everything by the book. We have to. Dale, except for Dale.
What's up, Miss Castro? How you doing today? Mr. Rogers? Hey, glad
he's a mister.
Oh, man. My hair's terrible today.
It looks pretty nice, man.
I had a hard hat on most of the day, so,
Well, hey, you could be like me.
I'm thinking about it.
Hey,
man.
No,
you're not.
Some gray hairs going on. I think it's time to just get rid of it.
Dude, I had a gray hair on my eyebrow, and it looked like a third eye. I mean, every time I go to the bathroom, it just stares at me, man. I'm like, oh, that damn gray hair. I gotta get that damn gray hair. But I couldn't, without me picking all the damn hair off I'm like, how the hell? It just would not go.
Yeah.
So I had to get somebody to do that. Yep. Miss Castro, who you gonna call? You can call Ghostbusters. Yeah, and that third eye, man, it was literally sitting right there on my damn. I mean, I must have plucked that in a good 10 minutes, and I still couldn't get that one gray hair. How do you get one gray hair in your eyebrow?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to wax my whole damn head. I mean, I don't want to wax that.
I think he should do it.
I think not. I tell you what, you wax yours, I'll wax mine. And we will
can't even see mine, man.
And we will both have none. You know what? I was thinking about doing one just to see what people would think.
You can do that now. Yes.
Oh man,
Dale is another member of our family.
Okay. Hey, oh well, he's in. You might get some there for your birthday or for Christmas.
There's one of those cats, man. You can how was it? The first time I met him, like I told you last time, we volunteer, and I'm like one of the staff pretty much for Hillview Manor. But it just keeps on going that way,
Oh
and,
wow!
I came in one evening, I saw Dave's name on the list. I'm like, who's that? Me trying to be polite here, okay? I was heated that night anyway when I started seeing a big bunch of different people, and I just kept on hollering, who the hell is Dale? So the owner of the business was in there too. I looked up. Who the hell is Dale? I know it's not what I said. I'm trying to be nice here, Dale. He comes through. I just turned around and said, "Who are you?" I'm Dale. Who the hell are you?
Oh man, yeah. Hey guys, you know what? I just might Annette. I just might take you up on that. I might start that trend. I mean, I don't know anybody that would shave their eyebrow, at least the left side anyway. But then that sucker grows back twice as hairy as your other one. Then you're stuck with a problem. So, but then again, I don't know. I might.
Yes, you can, Dale.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It just became like, I don't know how to put it, like a
Best friend.
Brothers, really, I guess. You know.
Yeah, you guys are like double trouble.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, how can I have a unibrow when, I mean, they don't actually connect? It's just, I look like Fertiline. One thick one on the right side and one small one on the left side. But they're not connecting.
You have to shave the other one and let it come in the same way then.
I don't know,
Full
man.
40-year-old virgin. Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that is. All right, Dale. You definitely brothers. Dale, if you guys, you're part of the show, why come I don't see you on the podcast, man? What's going on with you?
If he wants to be honest, Kalen, send him the link.
If you never.
Hey, how would he know?
See, that Dale's one of those guys, man. If you let him talk to you.
All right.
And
hey, Ms. Castro, you stay safe. Now, I'm still waiting on you to get back at me with that residential investigation. You haven't got back to me on that one yet. So please do. I'm interested in that case. I'm helping that family out. So feel free to contact me anytime. I'm off today and tomorrow. You can contact me anytime. So feel free to do so. You have yourself a good night now. Stay warm and stay dry because it's raining out there. Yeah, and go Ducks. You see how, man? Are you a Duck fan, Dale? You probably not. Probably a Penn State fan.
I don't know about that.
He's a Packers fan.
I know he's Green Bay. I know that.
Oh, well, hey, man. You know what? I was a Green Bay fan until that bad man left and went to the Jets.
Oh, I don't think you want to discuss that.
Oh, you love the unis. Hey, I love the unis too, man. Those things are, hey, you never know what we're getting from one Saturday to the next. Hell, one day we'll be dressed in purple. The next day we'll be in pink. I like those pink uniforms, though.
We should probably tell his girlfriend that he likes the unibrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
not bad.
What?
W's only to play the game.
Oh Lord! All right, well, all right, guys. Hey, man, we kind of went off topic here. We started talking about unibrows and stuff. Caitlin, I'm blaming you for that.
Might as well.
I'm used to it.
Hey, you know what? We talked about a lot about paranormal last week. I mean, the last time you guys were on the show. Have you guys ever thought about getting into ufology?
Sad thing is, that's some of the little stuff I've been studying for the past couple of days, actually. Well, months, actually, I guess, because I've been taking a big break from it.
Did you guys happen to check out last week's podcast? when had a gentleman from the Halo Paranormal from Sacramento on the show.
I don't think I saw that one.
No.
Yes, this guy here was in the army. He was stationed in Killeen,
Okay.
and he had Killeen, Texas, Fort Hood. Matter of fact, the biggest army base in the country. And man, he was telling me about how, some of the weird stuff that was going on around there. Also, he had a security clearance. He was, so he started talking about his security clearance. He wrote numerous, man, I can think over 20 books. This guy was well educated in, the paranormal, the parapsychology, and being a ufologist and all that stuff. He was also in the cryptids and things. Everything's he was telling me everything is basically related. He was telling me how Bigfoot got abducted, and and the aliens is the cause to all of this, and that the government knows everything. We got to the point where we start talking about black budget programs and how the government, Colleen, was able to get their hands onto millions, not even millions, billions of dollars for these black budget programs that are going on that nobody wants to talk about. And also how some of these and it's weird because some of these programs, some of these top officials don't know about, some of them do know about it. And the question is that I have for you guys is, how is something so big, Jay, something so big and something so well spent as far as money wise, a lot of these damn senators don't even know what the hell is going on. Or if they do, they're not saying anything. How is it all this money can be disappearing and nobody knows nothing?
Bye, Dale. We'll miss you.
Yeah.
I had to acknowledge him since he's like everybody's brother here.
Yeah. I have to look and say, yeah, I mean, they're missing a lot of money, but somehow, some way, they've written it off, like just regular expenses.
Hi, Fred.
You probably put $300 and $500 on a stapler, and they'd be like, okay,
The only thing I can say, you guys remember Independence Day?
Yep.
When the dad say, you don't think they spend $30,000 on a toilet seat and $40,000 on a gavel?
Yeah. See,
what is that?
Stapler.
That's Milton.
It's my stapler.
So
right there.
it's weird how all this money is just being shuffled in, and it seems like what's the end result in this? I mean, I understand that the government has secret programs, and I really do. But the thing is there an end result? I want to see where all the money is going. Is there any, I just want to see, man. Is that a new car over there? I can see where that money's going. Okay, this and that. But it seems like there's no result. The money's been spent, but I don't see no results in it.
Yeah, I mean, truthfully, I believe when it came to what we don't see, right? I do believe that they've actually ended up having that finished product, but they're not going to show it to us because how is the public going to really react and seeing us being able to do something like that? Do we, or true, or if we don't have the finished product, we might not even have the right, intelligence to be able to copy, like a regular UFO. I mean, it's there's two different ways you can see it in all reality. I mean, we do have some really smart human beings out there.
Right, right. Now, and it's Caitlin, what you think about this?
I gotta refrain from making any comments.
Oh yeah, need a men in black be showing up at your door.
No, I just gotta.
No, she's good.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I mean,
I mean, as us being taxpayers, it's. I think we have every reason to wonder where is all our money going. And and I hate to say it, but most people are afraid to ask our government where is our money going. You know what I'm saying? And we have every right. We have a right to go. We have the right to go to Edwards Air Force Base, walk through that gate, and say, "Hey, I want to inspect every little thing you have on this base." And if they say you can't, I'm going like, well, hell, am I not paying for everything on this base? We have every right.
yeah, but I can go do that, but I can't get shot either. So yeah.
But here's the thing: is everything for national security? Is everything that they talk about is national? Man, I can go. Somebody, a general can go in the bathroom and take a poop, and he'll say, "Hey, I just pooped for national security." Everything is not national. It can't be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, how can I say it? I've had family members that's in the military and all that. And hats off to them. My granddaddy, my uncle, cousins, you know. And yeah, that's something that they really don't. They never really talked about. My uncle, he talked about when he was actually in the army. He was going to like different places, and then he got once he retired from it, he started driving a truck. So, he started meeting up with really good people who came out of the military around that same time. These old buddies, he ended up meeting up with him again. And yet again, they still never really, talk about different things like a UFO and stuff like that. And that's all really good. I mean, it's totally up to them.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends what branch you're in, I guess, really.
Oh yeah. Have you guys? You guys are in the Northeast. Have you guys ever seen? They're real big down here in the South, man. I mean, when I was small, I seen them up and down the highway like every other day. Those military, it's a white 48-foot trailer, and it says United States Air Force on it. Did you guys know back in the 80s that the United States government was shipping nuclear weapons in trailers like it was normal cargo, and nobody even knew about it?
I mean, yeah. I mean that's what like the heart of the whole Cold War, really.
Yeah. Kaylin, you probably weren't even born back then, but
She's a young pup,
Yeah, she's young pup.
But yeah, I mean, it's
And it's you know what, and it's all like I was saying, I'm okay for the secrecy, But don't get it twisted that the American people cannot handle what's out there, because we can. We're smart enough to know that we're not alone in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, but I got one for you.
Yes,
I got
sir.
one for you. Well, I want your honest opinion
Yes, sir.
on, you know, I'm not gonna jump on the whole government thing because all my studies, and we were sitting there talk. You know, it was talking about could as a species, like humans, okay. And one of the things that in which if you watch like what is it, paranormal caught on camera, I guess, or
Mm-hmm.
ancient aliens or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things it mentioned that the humans might have came from Mars, and at that time when the atmosphere was going away and all that, they ended up coming down here with that technology. You know, so do you think at some point we might have lost that intelligence, or did whatever brought us down here just oversee us here where that planet went the way it was?
Me personally, and I'm going to try to answer your question the best I can. I don't think that we came from Mars. I just think that it might have been a colony, or for some, beings or long lost civilization, but and I'm taking this, I'm being honest with this. I just think that somebody blocked our knowledge, because I think everybody, because one thing we always talk about is everybody has something suppressed in their mind. If it's not something that's gifted, is intelligence, there's a block up there that we just cannot have access to. And I think whoever created that, whoever did it, knew exactly what they were doing when they created us for whatever purpose that they had for us on this planet. And so I think there's a bigger picture than, like they say, they might call God or whoever, but is it possible that God could be an alien? That really, like I say, suppressed everything that they don't want us to know or want us to see or want us to do, but that's what I think about, what that's why I try to answer the best, question I can, answer it for you as best, as I can. Caitlin, what you think?
That's pretty deep for me. I never heard that theory.
But think about it. This is what he said. If some that whoever might have brought us whatever blocked that, right? Now I'm getting into the whole study thing here, so bear with me for just 1 second. Kelly, how we always talk about that, the spirit is all knowing.
Right.
Let's say when we leave this body, that gets unlocked.
That's a good point. Because we've done way too many experiments where we've been miles and miles, hundreds of miles away, and gotten stuff about each other.
Yeah, I mean, where else?
Yeah,
I mean, where else can mediums do what they do? Psychics do what they do. If they not only unlocked not all, just imagine if they would found some way to unlock that potential, but they were able to access maybe a half, not even a half of what they can actually do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that little bit was able a medium to communicate with certain individuals that are no longer here. Can do something, bend a spoon with their mind, or but just think for a minute, if we had total control, I mean total access of our entire brain, what this planet will look like. And whoever did it knew what would happen if we totally had access to every aspect, every part of our brain. We'd be like superheroes.
But think about this: how much trauma would that cause?
Yeah.
We have enough cases of PTSD, anxiety, depression now. And could you imagine if you had all that knowledge? You would be so mentally messed up in the head just from the overload or reliving experiences, particularly PTSD, where you can look at an ink blot and there's nothing there, but you can see some image of it's literally a reel in your head of a tragedy that you watched happen. There's been studies about people that have this book I'm reading right now has discussed about the PTSD and stuff like that, about what happens in your brain is that your brain is literally replaying a reel. So this ink blot that's absolutely nothing, you get everything from the picture to the smell and everything else that you can recall about the incident. So if we had that knowledge or the capacity to do that, we wouldn't be able to function correctly.
Okay, but answer this question. Rumors has said that there are ships out there that doesn't have a steering wheel and doesn't have nothing, but only thing it does have where everything is done telepathically. So you know what I'm saying? So everything is done from their mind. So who's to say that these beings that are doing it, that we can't do it? If they were able to maintain and manage everything that they got, and their heads are hell. Have you ever heard of the what is that? It's called something effect, where I'm pretty sure everybody, the bigger your head, the smaller your brain. They said it does, huh?
Are you talking about the butterfly effect?
No, it was called the dinosaur effect, I think, where some dinosaurs were that had the bigger brains were dumber, and and some of the dinosaurs with the smaller heads were a lot smarter. And that was it. In some cases, the T-Rex had a bigger head and was a lot dumber than some of the smaller dinosaurs, like the big ones with the small heads. Which, who says it can't be like that? You know what I'm saying? We really don't know exactly, but I know somebody who do know. That's the United States government. They know a lot more than what they're saying. And hello, Stephen. How you doing today? But yeah, the dinosaur effect is a perfect example on what the mind is capable of. Not, you can't compare dinosaurs with humans because, it's totally two different things. But when people were looking at dinosaurs and they were trying to figure out, okay, why is these dinosaurs with big heads are so dumb and the one with the smaller heads are so smart? So it's crazy, but it's weird because all these people that have these powers are for some reason they just don't want it. The government hackles, jumps on them quick. Like if you got, telekinetic problems, powers, you don't think the government would jump in on that? Yeah. Have you guys ever seen that movie Taken, the TV show Taken? No?
TV show, no. I've seen the
the
movie.
TV
There's
show
3 of
with
them.
Taken. The one with the little kid. The grandfather was an alien, and so on and so on. Okay, that was a part on that in that show where the government had a spaceship that I described a few minutes ago, and they brought in a couple psychic nuns that tried to teleport themselves and this spacecraft, tried to get it to levitate and shoot off and teleport. It worked, but their brains were not strong enough to actually do what the government wanted them to do. It actually worked at certain points. So whoever did that, can you imagine how strong their brains would have to be for somebody to able to maintain, fly a UFO with just their mind and their thoughts? Very interesting, huh? So, I don't know, guys. I just think the question I have for you guys: if the technology, if somebody came up to you right now and said, "Hey, Jay and Caitlin, I can untap your mind," would you do it?
Oh,
you wouldn't?
No, I don't want to know.
Jay, what about you?
I don't know. That's I don't know.
Just think about the wonders, how basic some of the basic problems. The thing that I hate about this, what's going on in this world is some people take some of the basic problems and turn it into the biggest problems. You know what I'm saying? People like me and you can why can't we? It's so simple if you do it like this. But all the people that are behind the scenes or in this project are like, well, no, we do it like this. They know it like that. And I'm like, well, damn, dude, if we just do it like this, that will solve your problem. So they would take the smallest problem and make it a big problem.
Yeah. But I can see if, like that movie you was talking about, and it comes back to one of my other studies about which Caitlin knows how we investigate stuff. And one of the biggest things I brought up to them, if you can put maybe like 4 or 5 people together, right, that they have the same intention, could that those people could become one. And we tried that at one time. I don't think it did work. It did, because it was me, you, and Carrie.
Was that when we did the live?
No, we did not do that live that night. We was in that one room.
Have you guys ever thought about putting 4 mediums in one room and see what they can do? Can you imagine how interesting that would be?
We constantly have 2 of them we just had the 2 mediums on our team just had their very first gallery reading, and the way that they interacted, they were literally just feeding off of each other's energy. It was just amazing to watch.
Now, can you imagine adding 2 more to that?
if
That would
if
be
it's the same intentions, yeah, it'd be awesome.
that would
Just to
be
see what
awesome.
happens.
Oh my God. Uh, I can just imagine the energy that's in that room. Oh my God. That would be hella interesting on that. But it's just one of those things. It's just one of those what if things, man, is having your brain unlocked. Somebody actually put that in your head for some reason. Maybe like you say, Jay, maybe it was to
Mhm.
keep us from knowing the true things about us.
No, you
Never
just
know.
talked about having the multiple mediums in there. What was cool with what happened with our gallery reading is we had a female that was in her, what is she, 23? And then
Maybe.
we have somebody that's,
Oh yeah.
much older than her. Well, God, I'm gonna get myself in trouble, but you kind of have the 20 some year olds and then you have the over 20 some year old working together, and it seemed like energy was flocking to certain people over, or would flock to one person instead of going to the other one. Like, it was kind of like interesting to see that only one of them could pick up on that energy. So, you know, the age difference, does that make a difference with the energy on comfort and who wants to talk? Or, do they pick on who can communicate with them? So that was interesting at our gallery reading, was to see one girl get all the information about this one girl's family and the other one wasn't able to get the message the way that the other one could.
Right. Interesting.
And then the other
So
one picked up on someone totally different
Yeah.
than the other one didn't get.
I mean, watching them play off of each other, it was just magical because they've never done it. So when we had two mediums in a room with about 20 people that day, because that was at our
Um,
fundraiser. Um, and
yeah, yeah,
just
it
to
was.
watch those two working together, you had one that mentored the other one, and it was just, man, that was cool because it
are
was
you
just
guys
so.
going to do that again?
Would we do that again?
Mhm.
Um, I'm hoping to. For this particular place, we had such a good turnout. We had some amazing, amazing people that came to support it. There's so many locals that came,
Yeah.
and we even had the people that operate the historical society
Mhm.
participate. And then we got
Wow.
even cooler information. They're familiar with them. We had trigger objects left and right with them.
It's so cool how you guys are able to get certain entities that down here in Texas, we just having a hard time to even get them to answer the damn phone. Historical societies and stuff and people like that, man. That tells me right there that the Northeast is a little bit more open. Forget Texas. That's a little bit more open, than in certain areas in the country. So I
Well, the
might
one
have
that's
to.
local to me, we can't. We've tried to get a hold of them regarding some stuff, and they don't want anything to do with the paranormal, which I respect. But when you say I'm representing this team and I'm trying to find out information about XYZ place and they don't talk to you, that makes it really difficult to get your history and the facts straight. So whether they want to be affiliated with the paranormal or
Yeah.
not, that gets very agitating.
And then,
But
go ahead, Caitlin.
then up in Hillview, they're buddies with the people at the historical society because they've helped them out so much.
Yeah. You
Oh
know,
wow.
there's a lot of lost history too. I've really noticed in the past what, 3 years maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of places got lost history.
Now I'm glad you mentioned that, Jay. Do you think people really want to know about lost history? Or are they so more concerned about the future?
Some people, I believe, some people is more focused on the future. I think if you know, probably like the older generation, you know, I've always been kind of stuck in the history part of it since I was little anyway. And one of the places I saw today, actually, and on my job, I go out and I make sure work zones and stuff is uh, up to compliance with the state. And they was actually in uh, a little town, probably like an hour above us. And I looked over and I saw this plaque that's sitting on the sidewalk there, and I started reading it. And one of the guys came over and looked over and said, "Yeah, man, this house was actually used for the Underground Railroad." And I'm like, "Really?" And then I kept on reading, and there's a like an art gallery next door, and this I forgot what it was. I got pictures of it, but this building next door was actually tied in with that house just across the street from it. So what they
Mhm.
done, they was bringing people up this way, and they kept on going. I'm like, that's pretty cool. That really was. I was standing in the middle of a historical street, you know. And up here, you don't really run across it that much. If you do, you really didn't notice it. And today, I noticed it. I was like,
Right.
well, that's pretty neat. And the guy told me, yeah, that's all kinds of houses just on up the street here with those plaques and stuff. I said, dude, I gotta go. I
Right.
said, that sucked. But yeah,
Uh, there, there was a. Oh man, where in the hell were they from? They're from somewhere in the Northeast. It was this house that it's like you were talking about, Jay. It has
mm-hmm.
the underground. It had caves, and a little kid died. A little kid died down in the basement, and that was the vocal point of the paranormal investigation that this team went in to do because every time they go down to every time they open up the basement, the little kid will look the little kid will look up at them, but then turn around and run and fade away. But the kid would never leave. The kid would never come upstairs. He was so scared to come upstairs. And so what ended up happening is the team ended up going down there and investigating. Sure enough, it was like a little 8-year-old kid that had died in the Underground Railroad. I think they were going from one place to another, and this kid ended up getting. Oh man, what happened to this kid? I think this kid ended up getting sick where the parents couldn't take him. He was safer there at the house because the people upstairs can take care of him. But the people upstairs that actually owned the house end up forgetting about the kid. Didn't even know he was down there. So he ended up dying down there. And when they found him, that's when he was dead. So he really don't have he don't know where his parents are. The only place he felt comfortable was in the basement because that's just where he felt comfortable at. He didn't go upstairs because uh, slaves wasn't allowed to go upstairs. That were traveling, they were able to go through a side door and just keep on their way, or go through an existing tunnel. I'm not sure on what exactly happened there, but the kid didn't want to move on, man. He was too much concerned about, he wanted his parents.
Mm-hmm.
And They tried to send him on into the light, but the kid just would not go. And I don't know if spirits have a choice, but I always thought when someone wants to send you into the light, I always thought that you have to go into the light. That's just my opinion. I'm not for sure if what you guys think about that. Or you can just stay there and haunt that damn house for the rest of your life. What do you guys think?
So I have a good number of friends that are well-respected mediums, and they do preach about the concept of free will. So from what I understand from what these two women have discussed with me, they have the option of moving on, but a lot of them might be too afraid. What's on the other side? You know, they know that they have the option. I don't think that they're all stuck there the way that people think they are. Or, if you try to cross somebody over, where are you taking them to?
Exactly.
So I do believe in free will because of the fact that I can be here and go to a different place and I can still have a spirit following me. What means that they can't actually go to what the other side, and go wherever they're supposed to. I think a lot of them are just too afraid to move on. This is a safe spot. Or this is all I know. But I don't know what Jay thinks.
Just like it. You know how I am. You know how I always started out off on an investigation. I always speak of that free will.
Right.
I've got it. You got it. My man's got it. We all got free will, and so that they have it too. So we have to understand how to respect that.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want to go, they can go. They know where they're going. But if they don't want to, for some reason, if they gotta, if they really want us to tell us, they'll tell us, or to tell someone. They've got someone in mind they want to finish telling that story to.
Right.
And then I'm good.
You and I just had that experience where we were told for the longest time that the one spirit just hangs out in his own hallway. We went up, we were at Hillview, and they had the owner is she's just a really cool person. She's very respectful and appreciative of her staff. So she'll do one night, she does dinner, and she'll do let us investigate for however long we want to. So it's just the staff. And we found this particular spirit hanging out on the total opposite end of the...
Go ahead.
And we got a lot of intelligent things and whenever the responses. When we went to his area that he's known for hanging out, it kind of got really quiet, which was a total surprise at that place.
Yeah.
But he did express, we used whatever your new toy is.
Oh, that little flux too, yeah.
And we said, do you feel more comfortable because it's just staff that you know? And immediately it went green. Confirmation, yes. He didn't feel like he was being chased. He knew he was safe where he was at. And it was a party, so there we go with the positive energy just feeding into that. Maybe that helped give him the free will of roaming around.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he needed that extra boost of positive energy.
Hey, quick question. Did you guys ever get that Tesla ball?
No. I've thought about it.
Would you consider buying one?
That would be a Jay question, because right now I'm trying to move out. Gotta save my pennies, man.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I need a roommate. Come on down.
Nah, I can't do the roommate thing anymore.
I feel you. Me neither.
You got the dog, so.
No, whenever I move out, I won't have a dog. This is
you're true.
Hank's my dad's dog.
Oh,
Get your
yeah,
cat.
true.
Everybody's allergic in our family.
To a cat?
Yeah.
Get your squirrel. I heard they're cool.
Yeah, there you
I've
go.
hung out with squirrels. They are cool.
Yeah, man. Just don't leave peanut butter out. Whatever you do.
I'll have to think about. I have to think on that.
Oh man, I got a friend of mine who owns a pet pig. Don't
See?
ask me why. I don't know why.
Kentucky, man. Pigs wouldn't do good around up around me and my family. Haven't
Yeah.
baked 2 years, man. We're good.
Oh man. Guys, one thing that I was talking about because I have not went live on Facebook, none of my Instagram, none of my social media in a while. So when I came on and I started talking, and the one thing that I've always preached is being nice to each other. Holding when somebody's talking down on you, hold your head and your chin up, no matter what. If you're a man, always look a man in his eye. If you're a woman, I guess always look a woman in the eye. I don't know how women do it, but I know how men
Yeah, we
do
get
it.
scared quickly.
I don't know. So you guys get me scared. I mean, geez.
But I try to, think positive. With so much negativity going on in the world, it helps when somebody's out there trying to be positive, and being supportive. Uh, it doesn't have to be a person that you know. It could be a person that you don't know. You know, you can get that positive vibe, like, hey, this person here is just I don't know him, but I walk past him in the store and I just feel that he's just full of positive energy. And and to be honest with you, I don't even know why I just start talking like that. I just did. Now, 2024 is coming fast. I mean, you blink your eye, it's going to be here. So what would you say to all these teams out here that are feeling some type of way and need that positive energy? What would you tell somebody that can get them started in the new year for them?
If they're new teams and they're already starting to feel like that, they need to check their baggage at the door and allow themselves to get themselves mentally stable to go into some of these places. A lot of these negative places, they thrive on whatever trauma you have, your baggage, any illnesses that you have. That's how you get yourself attacked or drained. Or if they're just or if they've done it for a while and they are doing it too much, they need to take a break. I had to do that last year where I was just draining myself, and then I needed to take a good 6 weeks off, rejuvenate, meditate, allow yourself to get back into get yourself grounded again. Because people don't realize if you do it too much, you're really, it takes a toll on you mentally, physically, at home, at your workplace, and you can't do that. You can't allow all this energy to be drained from you.
Right, right. All right. Jay, what would you say?
Yeah, I think I agree with Caitlin. If they're new or if they've been doing it for a while and they start feeling like that, uh, the way I ended up seeing myself, the way I ended up changing within the whole year, almost year and a half, 2 year, whatever. I look and like I said, that whole course has helped me a lot about releasing baggage. All of us has some type of baggage on us. And it's like trapped in a jail cell, if you can put it that sense. And if they can like visualize that jail cell and them just opening that cell door and just letting that go, you'll feel a 10 times better than what you did. I mean, you start seeing things a lot differently.
Yeah, I totally agree with you on that. And I try to teach para unity, but to be honest with you guys, it is so hard when there's so many negative teams out there that are doing so many crazy things. And you try to stay positive with it, and you try to support as much as you can. I mean, I give support 24/7, and I'm also very vocal. If I think you're doing something wrong, I'm going to tell you about it. Whether you unfollow me or whatever you decide to do, that's totally up to you. But everybody has a opinion, and some opinions are a little bit more stronger than others. Some people tells it how it is and how it should be, and I just found out that there's a lot of teams that are just not doing it the right way. Is there any such a way of actually doing the things that we do, or do you do it the way that the way you see fit? What do you guys think on that?
Everybody's different, but whenever it comes to social media right now, I've had to take a big break with who am I watching on there, like as far as even their posts, because a lot of people in the paranormal field, unfortunately, it's getting dragged down due to an influx of social media.
Mm-hmm.
That just my opinion. You got people that are just trying to get their names out, but then you have some really great people that are doing the same thing, getting their names out, having fun, and representing it properly. But I just can't go onto my Facebook and look at 12 different people that are in the paranormal field and just talking smack on each other and then throwing the word bully out like it's like everything's bullying.
Right.
Truly, everybody preaches this unity stuff. It doesn't happen. And like me personally, I've narrowed it down to a very select few people that I will always support because I know them on a personal basis or I know what they're about. It's just ridiculous anymore with, people are just trying to make a quick buck. But like I said, there's some really great people on TikTok and YouTube, but it's, like for me, I've had to step back and I haven't been able to watch as much, or I don't really watch paranormal shows anymore because of the same thing. I'm very selective on that.
Yeah, you have to be on that because, man, I can almost say 40% of what's going on in over there is crazy. And the guy from Sacramento I talked to last week, who's from Sacramento, he agreed, man, that Hollywood is totally screwed up right now. They screwed up on how they present it, the way that we investigate as paranormal investigators. And like I told him, I say, is it possible that Hollywood can redeem themselves and go back and try to fix this whole thing? Or is the genie out the bottle? What do you guys think?
I don't think it's ever going to be able to be fixed from a Hollywood aspect, just because if people sat there and really watched a lengthy investigation on how we usually stare at each other for an hour in a room, nobody's going to want to watch it because it's not entertainment. There's certain shows that are really trying to show how things are done, with the research and the showing how the equipment works and like truly showing, even though they're cramming all this stuff into a few episodes, they're at least telling people, we've been here for X amount of time, and they're educating. At least one show I know that's like that. But I don't think Hollywood, they know that demons sell, they know that certain things sell, and that's that it's going to have to be, because it is a business.
See, but when you mention, okay, but when they start doing that, that right there opens up another book, because we all know that everything is not a demon.
Right.
We also know that certain people are not qualified to handle demons. And it's that's another book that Hollywood is opening it up. It's that word demon is being used today, more today, because than 20 years ago, because of what Hollywood is doing and what they portray. Oh, everything's a demon. Oh, that fly on the wall is a demon. Oh man, did you see that black bird fly across the house? It's a demon bird. So everything is, that's the only thing that they have now. So they pretty much have to jump on it.
But they're glorifying the word demon. You're giving these negative entities, unfortunately, just because something is not nice doesn't mean it's a demon. And that's the way that they're portraying them. And you're sitting there and all you're doing is giving it an identity, which is going to continue to feed the negative energy around you. And this is what you end up with. You're glorifying the negative stuff. And
I think,
and then you see all the repercussions right now on social media with everything in the paranormal field, how it's getting so hard to even digest. Sometimes it's difficult to even tell people I'm in this field, because they go, oh, well, you must be like these people. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it gets very aggravating when, that's why we don't have a YouTube channel. That's why we don't publish our stuff, because when we investigate, we do things our way. Everybody has their own. And, honestly, I don't want to sit there and have scrutiny of, I know exactly what went on, and then somebody just sit there and start sending you these nasty comments, and they don't know anything about you or what you saw, what you did. I think we're all very protective about our stuff.
Exactly.
Not only, we're family. Our team, we are very tight-knit group of people we're family. And if one person would sit there and chastise the other one, you'd have like Gene on their butts. We take care of each other, and we won't allow, we'd all go nuts if we just sat there and saw all the comments that are on these pages.
And you know what? And that's the way it should be, Caitlin. Everybody should be respectful of people's feelings, and respectful of just the way things are. But it's not, that's just the way the world that we live in today. And it's I hate to say it, but if I was able to bring another kid into this world, I wouldn't do it, because how screwed up this world is, and how just slimy everybody is. I mean, it's not a cool place. It's going to take something dramatic for this to change. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting tired, like you say, I'm getting tired of, I'm going on my page, well, this person here is fighting over territory that is not even your territory. This building don't even belong to you, but you want to fight somebody else because they investigated it. What the hell is that about?
And Terry Jean here, that's in our chat. That's one of our team psychics, and she's kind of like one of the mother figures a lot of us have, and she mentors us. She takes us under her wing. Anything messes with us, she's the first one to address it.
Yeah.
Whether it's a spirit or somebody else, she's Mama Bear and she goes after them, and that's
she's one of them. We got
yeah.
A
Like
few
how
of
much?
them.
Notice I get myself like kind of like very animated about this, but I think that our team has been very lucky because we have people that are, very protective over the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
We see each other in public, hug, we're genuinely happy to see each other, hang out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to end up doing the whole team investigation stuff, you gotta get that time with them.
Yeah. It's Caitlin. What's wrong with her?
I have no idea. She froze up.
You froze
really
up.
Froze up.
I froze up.
You froze up.
She's been like that for like 20 minutes. And I just thought she was into that, stare mode where she just
I was like that for a while. I don't know why. It looks fine on my end.
Not here.
Not here. You're the only one froze up. You giving out that mom vibe. You giving out that mom look, like, don't you do it. And that kid with the cookie jar, man, he just taking it in, and you just looking at him like this.
Yeah.
Don't you do it.
That's typically my usual look. Or I'm very just trying to get very tuned in.
Well, you're tuned out over here.
Yeah.
It's been a long work week, man.
Oh man. Well, it sounds like it's almost Miller time.
No, it's A&W time.
Wow. Hey, have you tried that real root beer? Not Bart. It comes in a glass. What is the name of that? It's old school.
Stewart's?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. It comes in a big jar.
IBC?
IBC.
Oh, yeah. I grew up with that.
Yeah, that's some. Now, if you want a real ice cream float, use that IBC and that vanilla ice cream. That's a real float right there.
That was totally random there, man.
It's good stuff, oh.
It is. I treat myself to that.
Yes.
You got to.
Every now and then.
Irene, what are you talking about? I'm gonna have to call you here in a minute. We gotta sing.
She's offering you a waxing.
Oh, hell no. I'm good on that one. No, I don't need my eyebrows waxed. I think I'm pretty good. Well, but Jay, the next time I see you, man, I want that head bald like this one.
Thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm going to be talking to your wife about that.
Hey.
She might still be up.
She might be. Hey, it's nothing wrong with a strong man with a big bald head.
I just can't picture him with a bald
He's got the face for it. He's got the baby face for it.
My uncle, he shaved his head, started doing that whole Stone Cold look,
Yeah.
Imagine your kid going, who are you?
Yeah, that'd be cool though.
All right, hey, you gotta figure out what's going on with your thing here.
Yeah, I like the resting, face.
That's all right.
Well, you look like you mad at the kid in the cookie jar. No, you're not either. That ain't.
You didn't hit me. It's all right.
Hey, I ain't the one that gave the kid the cookies, okay? You can blame Jay on that one.
Hey, I like the Oreos, so you know.
There you go. Double fudge.
There you go.
Yep. And with a gallon of milk. It's nothing like cookies and milk, man. Look, quit staring at me, Caitlin. I didn't do it.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
It wasn't me.
Stop, Cam.
Uh-oh.
Did that change?
Nope.
No, it didn't.
I tried to stop it and start it.
No, it's still the same.
Oh, I'm glad. So, hey, I'm glad you see. There's nothing wrong with bald men.
You know,
That's a good thing. All right. Well,
Maybe I've been
You know-
sitting here for 20 minutes with the same resting, you know what face.
well, you know what? You look like you're happy. That's all that matters.
yeah, there you go.
I can't
It's my
complain.
professional face, you know?
Ah,
Well, is that what it is?
understood.
Hey, is this a topic for the next show? I'm up for it. There's man,
Yeah.
milk and cookies.
Yeah,
OMG. I can do that. All right, guys. Hey, tell the world how to get a hold of you guys again.
Just look for the Northern Appalachian Paranormal Society on Facebook. You can easily get us there. You can see some of the videos that we've done. We've
Yep.
done a couple of live stuff. You know, with that, you can also, you know, you can see us. We've done a few little live feeds with Hillview Manor, so you can always get on there and see us on that. That's always a good page to check out.
Meet Dale
Green
and Hillview Manor stuff.
Yeah, Green County, the Green County Historical Society there. You know, and like I say, you look on that page, you see quite a bit of different places we've been to. So,
Right. Oh,
And real quick, a shout out to the Greene County Historical Society and anybody that showed up to the fundraiser. Huge success. Had a lot of fun that night, and we were very blessed to be able to be part of that. And just thank you to anybody that, if you're tuning in, that participated. It was two very good nights.
wow. That is so cool, guys. Hey, like I told you last time, I'm going to tell you this time. Keep up with the good work, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise, man. Just keep your heads up. And, well, I guess Caitlin's head has been up for the last 30 minutes.
yeah, you know.
But hey, like, I apologize for the last podcast. That podcast was so horrible. The day we did that, man, I went back and deleted every freaking. Oh man, I think I went in like all my social media. I just deleted everything. You know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate you guys coming on again. Caitlin, stay out of trouble, please.
You know it.
No, I don't.
Frozen, so, you know.
Yeah. Yes, frozen.
AJ, we gonna go do something stupid.
After the
But,
beginning of
hey,
the year.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, you might have to go with her house and push her to make sure she's not like that for real.
I have to, yeah.
Because I think she's frozen in time. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, it'd be a bad thing. I can't leave either.
But guys, I'm about to get out of here. I gotta go celebrate my son's birthday, and
Sweet.
it has been a
Happy
pleasure.
birthday.
Yeah.
Well, tell him, hey, he's got a Cash App. Y'all want to send him some money?
Heck no, man, I'm poor. It's Christmas time.
Send me some money.
Send you some Monopoly money.
Hey, that'll work.
I might be able to spend that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where the hell my game is.
Right. All right, guys. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening, man. And I will hear from you guys hopefully in the new year when you come to Texas.
We'll have to talk on that. Yeah.
All right. Put that in. Kaylin, put that in the budget.
No, you paying for us to fly down?
You gonna drive? You got a car?
Yeah, we ain't flying. No, there's no flying. No.
No, see, you can drive. Hey, it'll take you 12 hours to get from the Northeast down to Texas. You can do that.
From Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
I think from Kentucky it might be 12 hours.
No, it's gonna be a lot longer. It's gonna be a lot longer. It's gonna be like 36 hours, maybe.
It takes a while to get down to Texas from there. I've done that
Texas.
a long time ago.
And then it's gonna take you a couple hours just to get where I'm at. So you're looking at maybe I can almost say maybe 36, 37 hours, maybe. All the pit stops and stuff, you gotta stop and pee, let you do your side thing for a couple of minutes. You just gotta lean to the side like that for at least 2 or 3 minutes. Then 30. You can go. You've been doing it for a half hour now, so why not?
Yeah, my hand's getting numb.
All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here, man. Appreciate you guys coming on the show. Stay humble, and I will see you guys again.
Yep.
All right, guys. Hey, this is Terry with N.A.P.S. What'd you say? Bye, Kaylin.
See ya.
Hey, guys, I'm signing off. N.A.P.S. TV Paranormal. Peace. All right, guys. Uh-oh. I am about to get out of here. Caitlin is still stuck, but hopefully she get out of here. But anyway, guys, I'm about to get out so I can go celebrate my son's birthday, get this cake, and probably go get a beer and heckle the kids for a while. So I'm out.
Peace. Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? It's time for the final countdown. The show starts.
Josh.